Is that why everyone else was being so quiet a minute ago? You were waiting till we went live.
I think we're just getting organized, ready to start. Maybe in 1 minute, some more people are joining in.
Okay, you can tell that I'm just eager to get going this week. That's what it is.
Are you singing, Ben, or can't hear you?
Oh, well, I wasn't going to expose you to it, but I mean, why not? Why not? Let's practice me a little song that I wrote this morning. How's that coming through? Have I got the original sound option turned on? Because otherwise it sounds very clinky clonky. Boop. Zoom full screen. Yeah, we do. Right. This is an original song. Have you seen the dog with 2 eyes? I asked the... fucked it up already. Sorry, guys. I mean, I messed up already there. Oh, I'm getting all nervous. Let's do a song now. This isn't my song. Fall is here, I hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, I climb the fence, now books and pens, yes I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Well, walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the trees, and we will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Now safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Feel free to interrupt me anytime, Joe, though you want to get going.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good intro. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think we're at capacity now. We've got everybody here. Very cool. So hi, everybody. Welcome to the Everscale Community Call. And we have a lot to share with you today. We talk about the NFT, the African NFT Marketplace that's going to launch, a hackathon, and a lot more. And you've probably seen that in the chats today, the Grandbazar Merchants Collection was kicked off. They announced it, and they're releasing an exclusive collection of 3,333, a lot, unique NFTs, cool number, which give holders access to this collectors club, which is really cool. The merchants look awesome themselves. I see that some people are already starting to gobble them up. So don't forget that they have this GLB file format. You could toggle on this view so you can actually interact with the NFT, see it in 3D, move it around, which is really cool. And if we have, Pavel here, Pavel Smirnov.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, if you want to jump in and say a few words about the Merchants Collection.
Yeah, thanks everyone. And yes, my name is Pavel. I'm a community manager at Grandbazar. And as you already mentioned, our team just launched the first part of this merchant collection that will include 10,000 merchants in future. At this season, we just launched 3,333 merchants. And this merchant will be something like our mascot that will appear in a future weekly news posts, Twitter posts, and other stuff like that. So this collection have a lot of interesting utilities, such as airdrop of our future native token, GBT, Grandbazar features, whitelist to collections from our Launchpad section. And as you already mentioned, this is the first collection based on Everscale that provides GLB format. And in other words, you can fully interact with your merchant, with your NFT. And as one of our community members mentioned today, this is the first step to the Everscale metaverse.
Yep. That's awesome. That's something I was thinking of as well. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, go into the chats, go to Grandbazar's social links, check them out. There's some really cool 3D interactive NFTs. Very cool. So also there has been some great activity in the event space recently. Our own Alexander Filatoff, CEO of EverX, was at Synopsis, and he spoke on a panel discussion about NFT, the past, present, and future. I'm not sure if you want to share a few words about that, Alex, or if you want to jump in.
I mean, I think it was a nice panel. It's obviously a very tough market that we're seeing today in NFT. The kind of key point was that you cannot just continue doing, generative collections. You got to bring gamification. You got to bring the utility aspect of your NFT. So the market is evolving to more, let's say, more advanced forms than it was during the crazy, 2020, 2021 run. So that's kind of a 1 minute debrief of the key outcome.
Cool. Yeah, it was an online event too, so anybody can watch it. I think the streams are going to be on YouTube. Do you know about that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think they will post it. The Calibri group, who does the synopsis, will post it on YouTube. Very
cool. We also had Brian C. from Broxus. He was representing Everscale at NFT NYC, and Everscale's own Mark Feldman spoke at the Uniconf startup in Bali. He presented Everscale to the audience, created some buzz around Flex. And after the conference and panel discussions, there was a blockchain startup competition where Mark also opened up this second phase of the event. So we've had some pretty good visibility over the month. I can probably assume that most of you are watching the charts like maniacs recently. If you notice that BTC, Bitcoin, is up about 6% this week, that's some positive news, right? Maybe it's going to hit 24K soon, depending on market sentiment amid, the whole lingering worldwide economic turmoil and whatnot. So things might start to turn around soon. And on that positive note, we can move on to some tech updates by Pavel, who'd like to share some things. Pavel?
Yes, thank you, Joan.
Yeah.
So I'll do a quick update. So as many of you know already that yesterday, quite important thing happened. So we have now in the mainnet only one shard, and we had 16 before. Why it is important? Actually, that decision was promoted for quite a number of months by DeFi Alliance because they said that at current condition with low load on the network, it is important that smart contract chains, when we have like chain of executions, they if they pack in one block in one shard, then it executes much faster than when that chain of smart contract executions is spread between different shards. So they asked to do it because it will show much better latency for users, and this will help to promote Everscale. So there were some discussions and technical concerns about it, but finally they were resolved, and yesterday that happened. Well, this is the main change that we had during the week. There was also, it wasn't AMA, there was kind of AMA on Sunday, where there was discussion with community about plans. And I said there that this week there will be so main contributors to Everscale will have a meeting about the architecture, and we will discuss there some some other important decisions. One of them will discuss gas fees reduction, and also we'll discuss by the way slashing as well. So like when and how we should launch slashing, because we already have Electro with slashing. So I think that as a result of that discussion, we'll probably release some notes about that, and also the discussion will should result in priorities, or what key contributors see for development or development. So it will end up in the roadmap, because we have a number of protocol updates which are under development now, going on in parallel. But it is possible to develop in parallel, but it's impossible to implement them and to launch them on mainnet. So we should have some priority. So after that, we'll have much more clear roadmap on when we'll get what on the mainnet.
Okay, great. Thank you, Pavel. Thank you very much. Do you think you can come on maybe to every call and give some brief tech updates?
Excuse me? Repeat it, please.
I just want to throw you into the fire and ask you to come on every time to give some tech updates.
Yes, I can. Definitely, I can do it.
Okay.
I hope that only I will do it, because technical committee, architectural committee should be run by Minergate team and by Vladimir. So I think that probably he will be able to do such updates next time. But anyway, somebody will be available.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was out of the city today and was very bad connections. Didn't reply you in the moment.
No problem. I appreciate you coming on, but Vladimir is great too, just so we have some tech updates that's live for the community so everybody can see what's going on. That'd be great, and open to asking questions. I think that's Ivan with the I. Do you have a question?
About media involvement in development of Node.
I didn't hear your question, sorry.
I think I got it. The question about media and how media is involved in node development. Is it correct?
I don't think his connection's very good.
Ask about media's involvement in technical.
Okay. I think I got it right. So yes, so Michi is involved, of course. He is part of architectural committee, but now he is involved more on strategic level rather than on operational level. We have team leaders which exactly know what to do, and they have their own Scrum process with planning, stand-ups, and review. So each we have 4 teams inside of EverX, and actually, I think at some point they should come on community calls as well. I think that several times they were participated, at least SDK team lead Victorina Fantas, she definitely was on community calls, I think, but probably on the next community call they can just do quick introduction. I think it also could be helpful for the community.
That's a good idea. Okay, I hope that answered your question, Ivan. We've got to move on the agenda here. We have John Canary here from the Everscale African Subgov to showcase the community's first NFT marketplace called Imara. It is a development project geared towards African culture and its content creators. So please welcome John, and we're eager to learn more.
Thank you, Joe, for giving me this chance to address the community. Today, the Everscale Africa team is pleased to present the first complete use case since branding to Everscale. Without much ado, I think I'll go to the facts. Thereafter, maybe we can have Dark do the actual presentation. Is it possible for me to share my screen?
You should have rights. Let me know if you can't.
Okay. Okay, just a second.
Okay, great. We see it.
You see it? Okay. Thank you. So I'm just going to go briefly on what Imara is all about, what the community has agreed on, our philosophy, and our target audience, and obviously the projects that are going to be carried out within Imara itself. So to begin with, Imara is a Everscale network initiative, that is the African Community Initiative, which intends to tap into the rich and diverse cultures within the continent, and of course enhance Everscale brand. So our main part of the application is running on the blockchain, on Everscale blockchain, part on the website and part on the Everscale network. We're also using EVERS as the main currency that will be working within Imara. So this is the first finished project. We intend to launch it this coming month. It's also the first project we are doing since the rebranding of Everscale. We have carried out some research as we continue developing the marketplace. And we have found out that we have very many participants in other Ethereum-based marketplace. And as such, they are very much interested in having a localized marketplace, which they are ready to join and put in their products. So the features of Imara are slightly different from, they are more or less like what we have, but they have some additional features, which I'm going to spell out. One, the marketplace is targeting the African artists and the fans, the art lovers, and obviously the NFT participants within the African continent. We also have a unique referral system whereby we have team leaders within or art promoters, fans, friends, not just the creators of the content, but we can also have a referral system whereby we have the promoters who will come in and set up a kind of a business structure with a referral code and earn a living. So it's more or less like we are building a business whereby people can come in, whether you are an artist or a creative or just a business person. You can just come in and have your own lineage and earn from the system. The other unique feature we have is that we are targeting to have some kind of a theme-based collection, whereby we have a certain, let's say, a certain topic or a certain feature of photography, images to do with landscapes, We are looking at the wildlife. We are looking at the national parks. We are looking at the history of different countries. Like we have 54 countries in Africa, so we can have sections that are dealing with individual countries. And some of the proceedings that are going to be coming from those projects, we will be able to assist the communities within. We'll have philanthropic courses that target specific communities when we have topics related to those particular cultures and so on. Finally, we have a roadmap that we have tried to follow. We had the infrastructure creation, then which we followed with the engagement of the NFT enthusiasts and on the social networks. We have been able to interact with various participants within the NFT as we continue developing the network. I mean the platform. And that's why we have most of the data, and obviously being inspired on what we need to do. We have also been conducting workshops this month, and of course ongoing. We will be still engaging the community on how they will engage with Imara and what kind of topics and projects that they need to do. Of course, the next thing we are doing this coming month is starting on the marketing. We have created social pages. We have done marketing posters. We have also created different teams. We have the marketing team. We have the community support team. We have the advertising and creative department. We also have the trainers who will be carrying out the training as new participants join us. So we are on the process of developing our social media platforms that will assist all these people to be able to engage in different levels, technical, user experience and stuff. That comes to the end of my presentation. To add on to this, we will be engaging with the Everscale DeFi Alliance for assistance in the next financial year, which we believe will begin on 1st of July, to be able to finance some of the activities in marketing, promotions, and further development of Imara. I'll give this opportunity to Darkwing Duck to take us through the platform itself technically. Thank you for giving me this chance.
So I will run now my screen demonstration. So you can see our wonderful marketplace. The registration is very easy. Now we connect with EverWallet. In our roadmap, we also plan to add other wallets to the marketplace. So we'll connect now. After connecting to the marketplace, we can go to by the way, we have some NFTs right now here. As John mentioned, we have started, we launched it in product some weeks ago. And one of very interesting things on our marketplace, it's referral code. It's I think it's the first marketplace in Everscale with such referral system. What it means, to be short, everybody who will register with your referral code, you can write it here, enter someone else's referral code. By the way, we expand profile profile fields too. You can add your email, Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. And these things are very important for artists because they want to share their social platforms, like, for example, Instagram or Twitter, where they publish some updates. So you can enter here your one referral code, and this member will get 2.5% of all your sales. It's very good strategy to attract not only users, but somebody who will work and attract more users to this platform. So as you can see, I fill my profile a little bit. So let's, we don't have a lot of time. That's why let's go to the creation. The creation is very easy too. I will choose one of the images. We have wonderful cropper. Why it's wonderful? Because you can see it's a square. That means that all the images on the marketplace will be the equal size, and it will look great. So let's something like this. We can choose the category. Let it be masks, something like this. We can create collection. I have created some of them, and then we press just click item. It will ask to send some funds for minting. Let's do it. And the process of minting is start. We need to wait, as always, for some times to mint NFT. While we're waiting, next I will show you that we also have auction logic on our marketplace and buy and sell logic too. I will show it later. Let's give us some time to mint. After minting, it will be automatically reload the page. So let's wait. So we some of the data we store in IPFS. We choose. By the way, I like the idea to store everything in chunks, but economically, it's not very easy to calculate because images are different and so on. That's why somehow it's not very easy to calculate the final Evers, which we will need to store the image forever. That's why IPFS is much better variant. So let's wait for minting. Just it's pretty fast. I mean, we just need to wait for transaction in Everscale and for the loading all our data on IPFS. So I can see that we successfully minting. Let's go to the Explorer page to find our NFT. I have minted now. Oh, let's see. Let's go and look the income. Oh, you can see that I'm the creator, I'm the owner, my collection, and the address. If we go now, you can see EverLife. We can see this NFT, and let's do it. For example, put on sale. We can enter our price. For example, let it be €5. Oh, sorry, I will. You can see my just a second. You can see my wallet. Just a second. I will do the full demonstration. Yes, like this. So let's put it on sale. You can see that everything in smart contracts is the magic put on sale. Payment is expected. We use some notification system to make user be sure that everything is, oh, payment has reached and operation is done pretty fast, I guess. We can withdraw from sale if we wanna. Let's do it too. Maybe I decide not to sell this wonderful item. From transaction. Again, payment is expected. Payment has reached and some operations done pretty fast, I guess. And let's put it just. We can choose by the way, we can choose any date as the end of auction. Let it be, don't know, July 30. And then start price will be, for example, 3 years. Again, we need to sign because everything is on blockchain. We can see in price, time, everything in blockchain.
Nice.
Confirm transaction.
Would it be possible to set up multiple prices? Because you, like you could see from July 1st to the 12th, it's going to be up for sale at this price, but then after the 12th, it's going to increase 30% to this price. Can you set something like that?
Yes, we have, when we go to NFT, we see the date of the end and also the current bid. Now you can make a bid and your bid will be first. So we have all history. Let me show you. Also, we have search system. We can search, as you can see, it's pretty fast too. We can search collections. For example, let's see my collection. Everything is loading from blockchain and everything is pretty fast, I guess. I can see my collections and so on. It's, by the way, we have pretty search system. We can, for example, see only paintings or only street art or only art and so on, and different collection. As you can see, everything works nice. And by the way, we can sort it by price, for example, or just random. It's some funny mode when you can random sort your NFT data. Yes. So that's it, guys and girls. Everything is working. You can go, you create. We are on testing mode. Yes, we're testing. If we will find some bugs, we will fix them. We use true NFT standard of smart contract. We're also looking for standardization by NFT Alliance, and also we'll fix if to some standard. And also we will add more wallets like Surf, like Scale wallet to make a user login. So I think it's short, but it's all. And yes, one of the interesting things in all this logic is referral code, because it gives chances to somebody who cannot create some art, but who can attract somebody who can create art. So he can make money from it too. So I guess that's all.
That is great. That's an amazing presentation, amazing project. Thank you very much for sharing it with us. The African continent is just so rich with unique cultures and art, and now you guys are opening it to the world, or at least you're bringing the world to all of these beautiful creations that people are making, and that's fantastic. I'm really interested in the referral system with the code that you've created. Is there anything in the pipeline or on the roadmap for additional benefits for people, additional incentives to use this code? Because I imagine it sticks with the NFT for its lifetime and it travels with it too, right?
Yes, we are planning. So by the way, you can see I add my website and it appears here. I also can let's enter something like this. So you can see my Instagram link appear when I let something like this. Green duck. About other features, yes. Also, we are looking to implement some methods to, for example, make some top tokens, top collection. Maybe we can do something like that. User can buy a place to be on the top. For example, he wanna sell something fast, he can pay us and place it on the top, something like this. Yeah.
Cool.
Or
Yeah.
maybe John will add something about this.
Yeah, maybe some. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the referral system. This is very critical because of most artists are not business people in nature. The referral system also encourages the influencers, the people who have got the masses in their social media pages, to be able to bring in their following to this platform and earn in the process. So the levels of earnings is what we are currently working on. But initially, we will have a certain percentage of the minting fees going to them, and also part of the sale of these NFTs, some percentage will go to the influencers. This is critical when it comes to bringing masses, and of course our main purpose is to bring a kind of a community, a long-lasting community within this space. The referral system takes care of much of that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. By the way, just for demonstration, I log in with another wallet and then will paste my referral code and click save. So I have done it, and as you can see, once you enter your referral code, this input is blocked. You cannot change user who will be your referral, but it's working. And for example, if now you will buy on auction my NFT, this referral user will get 2.5% of the price I sell my item on auction.
Very cool. It also gives people who are using these referral codes to kind of become micro influencers in a way. So the creators can actually seek out the top referral code users, people who are really having success getting some NFTs sold. That's really
yes.
cool.
For example, you don't know about Everscale now, but for example, I know about Everscale. And why I need to waste my time to explain somebody how to go, how to mint, how to connect the wallet, why I should do this. But now with the referral system, I know that, for example, I will attract some artist. I will explain him about Everscale, how he can mint and so on. And he will start to sell his beautiful paintings on this marketplace. And I will know that for every sale, I will got 2.5%. So so it will take some time for me to explain him, but in future I will get for end of my life, I will get this 2.5% from him, for example.
Great. You guys are opening up some new opportunities here for people. Ben, you've had your hand up. You got a question or you want to say something?
Yeah. I just wanted to give a round of kudos to the guys. I mean, obviously, if you go back to 2017 and all the craziness back then, there was a very new exchange launched called Binance or something like that, and they had a very generous referral scheme. And look where they are nowadays. So, you know, referral schemes make the world go round. So really great work. I wanted to know, are there any plans to implement audio NFTs on the platform?
What kind of NFTs?
Sound, audio.
Why not? We can store. It's it's an interesting. We can try, by the way, maybe now, because you can see that we have already discussed about MP3. As we store everything in IPFS data, so why not? We can store MP3. Only thing which we should develop here is displaying and playing this audio here. It's the only thing. But we can store, to be honest, we can store any data, MP3, MP4, everything, to be honest. It's the only question about displaying on the marketplace.
Yeah, excellent stuff. I mean, obviously, Spotify have got a big platform for musicians and NFTs planned coming out in a few months. So, you know, it'd be good to get ahead of the game and really work out what the kinks are in this system, I think. Great work again.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, guys. You guys are launching the marketplace officially in early July, I think, right? Because that's when you start your communications to get people on board, as I understand it.
Yes, of course, we will be sharing our social media links, and of course, we will publish the launch in our Telegram groups. Yeah, thank you.
Great, thank you. Looking forward to it. Moving on the agenda, we have the Broxus Hackathon. Broxus was recently, they recently hosted the Elysium Hackathon in Belgrade. It was also an online event for people who couldn't travel or go there to the location. And it was the first hackathon with developers competing to win from the 30,000 USD prize pool. We have Broxus CEO Vladislav Ponomarev. Sorry, I always mess up the last name.
Just Vlad.
Ponomarev, yeah.
Ponomarev.
Ponomarev, to tell us more. Welcome.
Yeah. Hi, John. Thank you. I like how you're saying it about in the past sense, you know, in past time that it was. So actually, it's planned in July, so it will take place in Belgrade. Yeah. So from 14th to 17th of July, and this will be the first hackathon under this brand, so Broxus Elysium. And we have chosen several tasks for this hackathon, and it will consist of 3 tracks. So the first one is cross-chain excellence, so meaning that the teams will compete in writing cross-chain DApps that are using Octus Bridge. The second one is development for developers, which will focus more on creation of different tool sets for developers in Everscale. So, which is you can never get enough of those tools, and the more you have, the easier it will be to onboard new developers to Everscale. And the third one is UX UI perfection, meaning that we will also encourage people to create some visually appealing interfaces and applications that are using Octus Bridge as well. So you see that the main topic for this hackathon is Octus Bridge integration and usage of all of its capabilities, like Hidden Bridge, like integration with different networks, and so on and so forth. We do not really expect too much from the hackathon. So although nevertheless, we see almost 30 people have registered already, and there are still something like 3 weeks. But the main objective now is to introduce Everscale and Broxus products to Serbian community, first of all. And also we have started recently the information campaign just across the local community. And the concept of Broxus Elysium is that it will be let me name it migrating hackathons, meaning that we will be selecting different geographies to host it, to introduce more our technologies to local communities and let them try with their fingertips how it to program in the multi-threaded solidity and yes, or synchronous solidity. Yeah, so all to get more cool projects to onboard on Everscale. And now I see quite a good number of people who are coming from different big companies like EPAM, like JetBrains, like Luxoft, like InDriver, and lots of others, so that I'm expecting, and they're more or less 50-50 split between online and offline parts. So I'm really thrilled to see what will be going on, and we will do our best to let people enjoy this hackathon, and I hope that we will manage to repeat it at least quarterly, because the more this kind of events you have, the better. And I also encourage all people from Everscale also to come to register and also participate in this event. So the more interesting projects we will see appearing there, so the better. And also, if someone is willing to help us with real-time support for participants of the hackathon during the days of the event, so you're welcome. So, and we are welcoming everyone. So we will have actually the support in two forms. So the first one is offline support, of course, for those who are on site, and we will also be looking for different questions and requests in the hackathon Telegram chat for people to be able to get the information. And I also encourage current Everscale developers to create some nice articles and explanations on the Stack Overflow website, where typically most of the developers are coming to find the answers. So I just want to remind you that we have the dedicated tag Everscale on Stack Overflow. So please don't hesitate to go there and help others with their questions. Yeah, so that's pretty it about the
It's a great initiative. Thank you very much for sharing. I like that this hackathon is not just limited to developers. You're opening it up a bit more, so for a wider audience, more people can.
Yeah, so it's a point of communication, of networking. So there will be the full day where we'll be just providing the information about the Everscale and about the Broxus products as well. But this will be, of course, targeted first of all to developers, but also there will be some people from the business network of Serbia. So, and I personally agreed already with several people who will come and just discuss, provide information. So quite a lot of opportunities to be there and to network.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. A couple of weeks ago in the Broxus chat, there was an EverDAO Cube airdrop. About 100K was distributed to active participants. Was that already done? Okay, so it's people who were very active in the EverDAO governance protocol, right?
Yep.
Do you want to share any information on that?
Yeah, actually, so it was a fair reward to people who were participating on EverDAO activity. So it was our own initiative, so it's no way linked to decisions of Everscale governance or DeFi Alliance. So it was purely Broxus incentive for those people who were actively participating in voting on EverDAO and helping us to test it out and providing available feedback as well. And so I hope now most of the community is familiar with how to use EverDAO and what is it about, and is having a look at it time to time to see what's going on there. So as you may have seen, so it's not only about putting, you know, a big stake to vote, but it's also about your real thoughts, your real ideas. So and each vote matters, of course, and we are carefully tracking what's going on. So please continue doing like this. So it's really valuable for the community, for the Everscale at whole.
Agreed. Thank you. Thank you, Vlad, for the update. Moving on in our agenda, we have the marketing update. We have a face that's becoming more and more familiar around here. His name is Alex, and he's going to be giving us a little update on marketing in Everscale. Alex.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I will make a short presentation for that purpose. Let me share my screen. Here we go. So, like, just a couple of shout outs of what we've been up to in June. So first of all is a new publication in Forbes, and we managed to get an organic mention of our Michael Gord talking about wallets, which was pretty nice. The next thing that might be of interest is our continued work on CoinMarketCap. Sorry.
Oh. Michael, you're kind of a robot right now. I'm not sure about your internet.
Was it Michael?
Yeah, I think he tried to say something.
Okay. Michael, do you want or can you say something?
Maybe he'll type it, but you can continue.
Yeah, maybe. So the next thing is our continued work on CoinMarketCap.
Michael, I think you should probably type it out.
Michael, I think it would be better. So on CoinMarketCap, we've managed to make a good spot on the first page of it, as you can see, with one of our articles featured. Also, we've made a big update to the description of what is Everscale. We've updated the links, we've updated the text, we've updated the whole description, and also we've listed a solid part of our ecosystem, which is available to list, including Octus Bridge, including Flatcube as a DEX and as a token, Spartacats, Everstarts, and we're aiming to list more ecosystem tokens on CoinMarketCap because it's adding value for everyone at the end of the day. And also following, I think we've touched on it on the previous meeting, there was an IDO for Revelant, a kind of blockchain MOBA game, which was pretty successful, by the way. It was like a little bit with the help of our PR and communication efforts, but all the indicators were more than met. The demand was pretty high for the tokens, and now it continues with another activity. Now in the NFT sale section of Everstart, here everyone can buy a mystery box from Revelant, which can be a cheaper version of it, like a normal mystery box, and the really rare mystery box. The amount is quite limited, so yeah, hurry up if you want to get some limited heroes and Revelant. I think it's quite a good investment personally. And another thing, as June, sorry, it should be June. I typed metrics increased in July, but metrics will increase further on in July, but at this point they increased in June, as you can see on these charts. We've got a solid increase in the number of impressions. We keep on, high intensity posting, making almost 200 posts per month, and we've got a little but important raise in the number of subscribers here on Everscale Twitter. As for our website, everscale.network, you can see that as a result of everything, we continue growing steadily, though slightly versus April. But if you compare it with March, you can see that the growth is fantastic. And amazingly, we've got a interesting split on geography of our users, of our visitors to everscale.network. As you can see, Indonesia occupies the third place here on this pie chart in the right, which is really good to know, because it comes as a result of a really massive PR and communication program that we are doing for Indonesia, starting with our event on Bali, and then further on with many PR articles published there in Indonesia. So it's great to see the split. And I think that's more or less it from my side.
Awesome. Thank you very much for sharing. Does anybody have any questions there? The growth looks good. Thank you, Alex. If nobody has any questions, we can move on to general questions. Alex, would you like to jump in for an Everstart question? I'm not sure who else would be able to answer that here. The question is, an hour after they were listed on Flatcube, they sold their tokens and scammed regular users more than they swapped ever to USDT and withdraw them. I've lost 20K Evers. Would you like to comment?
Honestly, I don't understand the whole thing. What?
I'm not so sure.
I'm also not sure if if it comes to, I don't know, flat queue functionality, there always a support in Telegram chat where everyone can ask whatever question and receive a timely help. If it's someone calling someone a scammer, I don't know. How can I comment this? I can say that no one is scammer here, so it's definitely someone calling someone a scammer. Definitely that's not true.
I think they're talking about Everstart, but I don't know. So maybe if whoever is asking the question, they could shed some more light on why they're asking the question, and then maybe we could look into it. Other than that, I don't know.
At least we need some more details about it, because now it sounds like, But Everstart is definitely not a bad actor. It's a launchpad that we're developing in our Everscale ecosystem.
Okay, I have a note here that we have Brian who would like to give us an update about NFT NYC. He was at the event earlier. Brian, do you want to jump in?
Thank you guys for having me. And just to follow up with what Vlad said, I'm going to be at the hackathon as well in Belgrade. So I encourage everybody who can to attend. And if you can in person, definitely do it online. We got a lot of we have huge prize pools, and it's going to be interesting to see all the work and kind of the new crop of Everscale developers and Broxus colleagues and all the different people from different spheres networking. It'll be a great opportunity. But yeah, I was in New York City last week for NYC NFT, and it was a very cool experience. There were like thousands of different projects there, a lot of different celebrities, and a lot of people that weren't in the NFT sphere came out and got a taste for what it's all about. I met with a bunch of different cool NFT artists that I told about Everscale and Broxus, and I think there are definitely a few that want to work with us, and I think a lot are interested in the prospect. So hopefully we'll be seeing some results from that, and I hope that in the future we'll be able to have a more solid presence at these kinds of events. I know that they're doing one in London. I feel like the Everscale team should definitely look into maybe putting a stand together, getting speakers to speak at some of these panels. because the awareness isn't where we want it to be at right now. But when I talk to people and tell them about the technical capabilities of the network, everyone is on board. Everyone's interested. What we have, the network is unique in what it can do, and I think it's really necessary right now. And especially considering the state of the market, now is a great time to push forward and to get more users, so that when things get revved up again, we'll be in a prime position. But yeah, it was a very cool experience, and hopefully we'll be seeing some results from that, and hopefully we'll be able to do more things like that in the future with more force.
Definitely. Thank you for sharing your information, Brian. Have you been on the call before? You seem like a new face.
No, I haven't been on one of these calls before.
Did you introduce yourself? Do you want to say
Oh,
something?
yeah. So I work for Broxus. I'm a writer, and I do community management stuff. I wear a lot of different hats for Broxus, but I've been working there for a year. It's been great, and yeah, I'd love to sit in on more of these calls and give updates if you guys would be interested. And
definitely, you're welcome.
We should definitely do. We should definitely do an update while we're at the hackathon, and maybe running up to it, and then after we can do a wrap up after the hackathon concludes and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe if the dates overlap or something, we can do a quick live stream. Maybe somebody can live stream at the event. That would be cool.
For sure.
Okay, great. Thank you, Brian. We have one last question. Somebody wants to know who's selling Ever. Who sells Ever so many that price go down? I don't know. I'm not selling. I've never sold. Are you guys selling? I hope not. Better not. I think that's it. Anybody have any questions on the call? Don't see anything. So always a pleasure to see all of your faces, and see you again in 2 weeks from now, everybody. We'll have a lot more to cover. Bye, everybody. Have a nice rest of the week.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.